Hello again everyone and welcome back to Dragon Age Inquisition. We are here in the Emerald Graves and we're about to enter Villa Maurel because we did just gain access to the villa after killing the lieutenant outside. I think he was a lieutenant. And I believe apparently the commander of the Freeman is in here, if I'm not mistaken. Yes. The man known as Maleficent is likely somewhere inside a villa held by the Freemen in the Emerald Grave, so we're gonna kick the door down of Villa Maurel. I believe this is its own unique, like, dungeony area, so let's see what we can find. Maleficent, his name is. I can't say that name without thinking of Maleficent, but I doubt they're similar characters, although who knows, you never know.
The Freeman's leader should be holed up here.
Well, let's go kill him then.
These men are thugs. What do you expect?
Yeah, overall, this place has not been that well maintained. So let's loot the chests in here first.
I haven't heard anything from the plane.
Oh.
Have you?
No, nothing recent anyway.
Good. Okay, let's stealth and burst our way in the room. Ooh, that's painful. That's painful. Imagine you just there minding your own business, having a casual conversation. All of a sudden, some guy just stabs you right in the back with 2 daggers. That is a nasty surprise. And you didn't even hear the door open. Didn't even hear it. This is document on the floor. Page from Lord Maurel's journal. The journal of one of the villa's former owners, the current occupants tossed it aside. Artem is the very soul of discretion. I could have a Templar to dinner, and they would be none of wiser. Not none the wiser, none of wiser. If the Templars haven't gone off to do Maker knows what, I might try it. Valerie complains, but the Empress herself has such an advisor. Why not me? His services are useful, and no one could better ensure our security. No matter, the distractions of the city will ease her mind soon enough. Right. We've got a local map here. We do, right. Let's have a good look around the villa. Stealth again, because there's people inside the dining hall. That was efficient. That was like Ezio Auditore-esque. Nah. Not quite that good. Close, but not quite. Keep on looting these sacks. Velveteen. Bloodstone. What else have we got? Oh, there's another document on the table. Maleficent's journal. So this is the Freeman leader himself. Maleficent kept several journals. This one spans the time Maleficent spent as a sergeant in the Imperial Army. I see Lauren's death in my mind all the time. The man who killed her, one of the usurper's soldiers, was familiar. I wouldn't be surprised if I once shared a drink with him. Isn't that how it is now, brother against brother? The priests tell me to remember Lauren's life, not her death, so I try to recall years past, the countless times she saved me. The day we first met, when I was a young recruit who almost pissed himself at her barked orders. Because of her, I learned discipline and control. She instilled in me pride in what we did. She taught me how to use a sword. More importantly, she taught me how to keep it sheathed. She was fearless, strong, regal, and she was cut down like a common peasant by someone we may have once known. Will anyone remember her? Will Celine? There is a new soldier in our battalion, Gordian. He's an odd fellow with an accent I can't place. Like he'd spent time in the marches. It doesn't matter in the end. He's been a comfort listening to me talk about those who died. He also lost friends in Celine's war, and he's tired like we are. He said a very wise thing: there is no war without soldiers. The Empress can't wage her war if we refuse to fight. Orlais should belong to the Orlesians. So that's kind of implying as to how they decided to form the Freemen. They were just sick of fighting, sick of their own dying, losing friends in wars, which, I mean, you know, it is quite understandable in a sense. You know, because wars are waged by, you know, powerful men, and sorry, powerful men and women, but are kind of fought in by
Perhaps we should search about a bit.
the little people, I guess, aren't they? You know, so it's understandable their kind of mentality. Right, what is this?
Part of a key.
Key
There's a
fragments.
rune inscribed on it. Or part of one.
Okay, so this must be to open a door of some kind in this villa. Maybe the door where Malifin is. I'm not sure. We'll find out. Anything on this side of the room? Nope. Okay. Let's carry on. Couple more sacks here. We're just getting plenty of resources out of this place, considering how much we expended when crafting our weapons last time. Just the one soldier here. And he's now a dead soldier. My daggers are a bit too powerful for these guys at the moment. I don't know if they'll be too powerful for Malifants. Malifant might be quite a powerful enemy. But we will have to find that out for ourselves when we actually get to him. So there's another piece here. So this is a servant. A neatly penned note addressed the villa's former owner. My lord, everything is in order for your departure. I've granted leave to all non-essential staff and arranged transportation for the time you requested. I've taken the liberty of securing the more valuable items in your personal storeroom. I trust you'll find everything to your satisfaction. Artem. So that is, so that indicates wherever the storeroom is, there's going to be quite a few nice things. We may have already been in there, to be fair. I'm not sure. It's a possibility. Right, so there's definitely enemies out in the courtyard. We know that for a fact. So that's the door we came in. Let's go this way. Wait, did we? Don't think we scoured this dining hall, did we? Or did we? I'm not actually 100% sure. Maybe we did. Maybe we did. For now, let's stealth. Now let's take out the guys outside, because they're going to be quite naughty. We'll take out the little people first. Apparently, the guy didn't notice this random Tevinter mage just standing there. He thought this is perfectly normal. This, I don't know. I guess it could be normal for Freeman. I don't know. Right, let's make sure not to die prematurely here. No, we are going to die prematurely. We are going to die. Oh, Malifant's here already. Oh my shit. And now Malifant's dead. No, he's not. No, he's not. Now he is. There we go. Now we have enough power to
That seems to be the last of them.
unlock that quest. That's good.
I'm guessing that was the man in charge.
We've struck a blow against the free men.
From what we've heard, I'm not sorry to see him go.
No, definitely not. I don't think he's a particularly good man. Enhanced challenging. There's a Red Templar note. A letter bearing the Templar seal. Have a chat with Malifant. Make sure everything's running smoothly. While there, see if any of his men might wish to volunteer their services in Emprise de Lyon. We could always use a few more. Be discreet. Malifant's still useful. I doubt he'd remain so if he thinks we're stealing his soldiers. Ah, so the Red Templars had...
Red Templars?
Yeah.
Why not?
Seems we interrupted their meeting with the Templars.
They weren't expecting us. Whatever they came for might still be here.
Yeah, the Freemen were actually dealing with the Red Templars. That is weird. A little bit unusual, I must say. I wonder what dealings may have been happening. Well, for now, we need to figure out where these other key fragments are, and also explore the rest of the villa. Can't imagine there's going to be that many more enemies left to fight us, considering we did literally just take down their leader. Right, what is here? Here. Can I? What is going on here? No, I am so confused. Can I read this or can I not? Would you like to make your mind up? It does not seem to want to let me read that. Can I read this? I can read that. Okay, Malifant's journals. I don't know what we're doing anymore. Our hearts were pure when we started. I have to wonder if we've lost our way. The Templars are terrifying. When I speak to the Knight Captain, I feel uneasy. There is something unsettling about his eyes and voice. They keep making offers, more shipments to guard, more men to be escorted to their keep. I just... No. No more grousing. I can't let my doubts show. Others take their cue from me. They must stay strong. It's just for a little while longer. Then we'll get what we want. We'll be free. So obviously these guys trusted the Red Templars, maybe against their better judgment in the hope of a bigger benefit in the future, I guess. Can I read this? I can read that. The Exalted March of the Dales. The Chantry story of the Exalted March of the Dales paints the picture of the righteous faithful arrayed against heathen savages. But I have long studied the Dales, and I find the acceptable version of the tale to be a poor one, laden with overt pro-Chantry and pro-human biases. Thus it is my moral imperative to propose an alternate interpretation, that the Exalted March of the Dales was nothing more than an expansionist ploy hiding behind the mask of faith. It is easy to see on any map how large the Dales are. More importantly, they stand between Orlais and the rest of the south and would likely have represented a significant obstacle to the Empire's expansion into Ferelden. Naturally, we stood to benefit from propagating the narrative of hostile, unreasoning people attacking innocent missionaries and making blood sacrifices of good Andrastian babies. The likely truth is that the elves merely wished to maintain sovereignty over lands promised to them by Blessed Andraste herself, when the humans showed clear intent to undermine their autonomy. Of course, the elves reacted by becoming increasingly isolationist, which suited the Empire perfectly. He was a kingdom that spurned diplomatic overtures and that refused to lend aid during the Second Blight when the Darkspawn attacked Monsimard. The Dalish kingdom could not be anything but a dormant threat, one that needed to be crushed before it awoke. Scholars point to the massacre at Red Crossing as the impetus for the Chantry's declaration of an exalted march on the Elven Kingdom and the Dales. They conveniently ignore the fact that no one alive truly knows what happened at Red Crossing or why the elves attacked. The Chantry's response to the Elven aggression that resulted in the slaughter of hundreds was predictable, but in light of my thesis, perhaps we should re-examine the events of Red Crossing and wonder if the attack was truly unprovoked, or whether it is possible that someone saw benefit in sacrificing an entire village to justify the subjugation of an entire people. Yeah, there's probably no real justification in that, is there, to be honest? So that's the other key fragment. This book is going to annoy me. Like, I feel like this is not the first time this has happened in this game. It's weird. It's a very weird thing, that is. Right. Let's just bash the wall down, as one does. We will loot everything in here first. Oh, hello. Nice, some nice resource. And Andraste's Sacrifice. So chance on hit, taunt enemies within 8 meters for 4 seconds. The wearer of the amulet regenerates mana or stamina at a higher rate. Ooh. That might... Don't stab the chest. I'd be tempted to give that to Cassandra. Oh, it's a rogue or mage only. Right, okay. What about Varric? What about Varric? See, it also it taunts enemies though. So really, I would want a tank to be using that. But yeah, oh well. Unless it's a Malifant. Malifant, I'm sending men to discuss some changes. It's nothing dire. You'll find the demands perfectly reasonable. We're willing to compensate you for any inconvenience. I want our relationship to be mutually beneficial. It's been going so well, each of us with our crusades. C. I'm not sure who C is again. So that's the door. That's the door, right? For the key. Oh.
Red Lyrium.
Right.
They must have been smuggling it for the Templars.
I see.
Not anymore.
Mosaic piece, yep. Read inscription? What does this say? An official appraisal, a note addressed to the villa's former owner lies next to an unusual device. Lord Maurel, I posed a few questions to my contacts in the White Spire. Discreetly, of course, lest they want the piece for themselves. From what I can gather, the device, rustically dubbed Lyrium Aperlin, is meant to restore broken runes. They are not widely used. Some suggest that if the rune were affixed to an object, the device could restore the item itself. although I was unable to confirm the truth of this. This is purely academic as it requires a mage to function. It is nevertheless a rare piece, prized among the collectors of curiosities. I trust you are pleased with the purchase. So we don't
No,
have...
that's not quite it.
So we don't have any fragments to actually place on there. Fucking Red Lyrium. Malefant's journals. Malefant kept several journals. This one details the founding of the Freemen of the Dales. Augusta and I have established outposts in the Emerald Graves. We are spreading the word to both armies. I'm sick of good old Legion men and women dying for someone else's cause. It ends now. Orlais should belong to us, the people who defend her borders, who till her fields. If we're to fight and kill for something, let it be that. Several pages later, Templars approached us. They are not the order I knew, but they have offered weapons and gold if we help bring their supplies through the Emerald Graves. If we are to free the Dales from the grasp of the nobility, we need what they have to offer. It's a deal with a demon, but our cause is worthwhile. Pretty much a literal deal with a demon, almost. Well, to deal with a god, essentially. Based on who the Red Templars are actually supporting. Okay, so I don't know what those rune fragments... Oh, this freaking... Go on, work. Anything, any part of this. It's so strange. I don't know why it does that. We're just going to have to accept that we can't actually read that book. We are not permitted to read the book. It's not allowed. So we just need to go to this section of the manor now. Sorry, the villa. And then we should be able to unlock the door. Here it is. Find a way to reassemble the ruined key. So yeah, we use the little bit of equipment that we have in there. Right, what's in here? Sexuality in Theodas. This will be an interesting read. What I find most interesting is that despite the lack of open discussion on matters of human sexuality, there is commonality to be found on the subject in all Andrastian lands. Typically, one's sexual habits are considered natural and separate from matters of procreation, and only among the nobility, where procreation involves issues of inheritance and the union of powerful families, is it considered of vital importance. Yet, even there, a noble who has done their duty to the family might be allowed to pursue their own sexual interests without raising eyebrows. The view on indulging lust with a member of the same gender varies from land to land. In Orlais, it is considered a quirk of character, nothing more. In Ferelden, it is a matter of scandal if done indiscreetly, but otherwise nothing noteworthy. In Tevinter, it is considered selfish and deviant behaviour among nobles, but actively encouraged with favoured slaves. Jesus. Okay. Right. Nowhere is it forbidden, and sex of any kind is only considered worthy of judgment when taken to awful excess or performed in the public eye. I mean, I guess that's realistic. I mean, so just don't shag in the streets, and then you'll be fine. Basically, it's fair enough, isn't it? It's it's not unreasonable. Definitely not. Barbarian Warlord Cleaver. Nice. It's a very nice weapon. I'm not going to use it, but it's a nice weapon still. Oh, this book. Lady Maurel's diary. So this is the lady of the former owner. The diary of one of the villa's former owners. The current occupants tossed it roughly aside. All this fuss over Gaspard and Celine. The talk was amusing enough. Now we hear of conflicts between the Imperial Army and the soldiers supporting that usurper. The thought of them coming here is frightful. Mother is right. Our most fashionable acquaintances will summer in the city. We should do the same. Ramond is stubborn, of course. All his little tricks and trinkets are here. I indulge his eccentricities, mostly to annoy Mother, but we cannot have everything sent to Vario on such short notice. He does insist we keep Artem on. He refuses to do so without the man's services. I suppose he views Artem as another piece of his collection. Still, such devotion to a servant. Right, we will loot these chests. Loot the chests, and then we can go reassemble that key. Antivan Jewel Blade. You know what? Yeah, I forgot just how powerful our weapons were. I was like, that's actually quite a good blade. That is. It's not. I mean, if we hadn't crafted obscenely powerful weapons for our level, then maybe, but at the minute, no. We have very good daggers at the moment, and I'm very happy to have spent the time crafting them. I don't often craft in games, but in this instance, it's actually worth it. Right, so if we go and place the key fragments in here. And we get Dorian to energize it. Why are you stealthed? There's nothing here. Oh well. And then take the key. Find the use for the rune key. Well, we know exactly where the door is. It's just outside. And we will open the door. And here we are.
So here's where they get the good stuff.
We have a treasure trove. Bit more influence, good stuff. So we've got Thrall, Scout Heart, Navaran Sword, Grip, Darkspawn Alpha Great Axe. The grip might be useful. I'm not sure if we have grips on some of our weapons. Armor penetration, Cartifank, common dagger. Very good for a common dagger, actually. That. Dragon Thorn, Bronto Hide, and ooh, 2-3 gold, critical damage, Seer Cowl, Banner Crown. Ornamentation for all Legion banner, Life Ward amulet. That's good. Corrupting rune and Sigil of the Chevalier. Boom. Okay. Happy days. So if we wanted to whack another banner on our in Skyhold, we could. But I don't know. I think our banners are quite good. Although, and I also kind of think that I think all Legion banners kind of signal a bit of a bias, don't they? I mean, we do also have loyalty to Ferelden and Alistair, don't we? You know, because Alistair is our boy, definitely our boy. I know we are meant to be supporters of Selene, etc., but you know. Right, Emerald Graves. Right, I think on that note, we're going to end this episode here, guys. So thank you very much for watching. I do hope you have enjoyed. If you have, then please like, comment, and subscribe. And share with your friends also, if you could. And I will catch you, lovely people, in the next episode of Dragon Age Inquisition. Thanks again, guys. Have a good day. Bye-bye.